So I didn't go to sleep. You can tell. There's more videos and you know, when I started this, and I did start it years ago. I remember coming up with the idea that if the entire 7 billion poor, call them slaves, call them poor, whatever you want, just walked away from the pyramid, the middle class would either join the poor walking away or tumble with the elite, with the wealth class, and could just collapse. And as they collapse, you just watch them fall, right? And you just don't do anything to them, just walk around them, go back into those buildings, and then just do it the right way. That's that's kind of the plan of action. There's no. As long as you take out the one thing that the billionaire class, the wealth class, have over human beings, which is money, you just rip it away and devise this blueprint for humanity. They'll allow you to share everything equally and don't charge each other. Don't waste so much time paying and receiving pain. Get that out of there, out of the equation. Get it out of the human psyche. Get it out of the necessity of a human being. The pain receive. You receive and you pay. You get money and you pay it out. You get money, and that's just a waste of time. So I had originally thought about it just before Occupy, and then when I went to Occupy, I was that's what I was gonna do. Just get away from it. That's it. We didn't work. We just protested for 2 months. But then I got sick, and then recovery was long. And then after the recovery, I met my ex-girlfriend, and then I just kind of like went into the and the sound healing work, and I did that. Now, again, I'm getting that energy and those messages again that you need to, and that's what I did with the center this year. It's all gone. I got stuff in the center at the storage unit. I'm selling. Center's gone. I'm walking away from everything. And I stayed away from. I started with the painting. Yeah? Instead of doing the sound healing classes, I just painted day after day. When that ran out, the ability to do that, which is towards the end of me getting thrown out of the center, evicted from the center, I decided to keep it going. So that's what I'm doing now. And I blew through all my savings. I had some money in the bank, which was mostly from a lawsuit from McGill Bracer to the government, and I ended up getting some cash. Some cash that my ex-girlfriend gave me for the house, and my credit cards. That's what I had left, and that's what I blew last year. Now I have nothing. I have a little social security check that comes in from my Ray once a month. That's what I count on. Other than that, I have nothing else. And still, now you think, okay, now he has to go back to work. Right? He has to go and try to find a job to pay. If not, what is he going to do? Is he going to stay homeless? And my last option is to sell this car and trade it in for a cheaper car, and get a $2,000 like clunker, and get the money that I have left and live off of that for a couple of weeks, a month, whatever it's going to be. And then after that, it's gone. I've made a commitment. I said to people 10 years ago, and I said it like a year ago when I started this: stay home and paint. Don't go to work. Don't do the things that they want you to do. If you do the things that they want you to do, then why even bother protesting? You know it's wrong, and you protest. That's why I hate protest rallies. You know it's wrong, you go protest it, that's done. You go, all right, we went to the protest. What are you going to do tomorrow? Go back to work. Go back to doing the things that they want you to do, as opposed to you demanding that free existence that God gave you and me and everyone. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Everything in my power not to go back into that. And the things that I do help me do that. They've helped me walk away from things in the past, and they've helped me, like jobs that I didn't want and things that I just didn't want to do anymore because it was sucking the energy out of me. And now it's leading me into this place where I'm telling everybody, look, use me as an example. I blew through everything that I had. And the concept is, You got to burn money. You have to get rid of it. You have to no longer, can I live without it? No, probably not. Once my little bit of Social Security money is drained, which will be in a few days. I have bills piled up that were ready to come out of my checking account there was no money in it. So it's gonna be, and it's gonna be drained out. And then what I do after that, I don't know. I have no idea. Like I got the option of the car, but then I need this to drive around, and then I've got the car. If I get a clunker, then if I have expenses. Not that I just spent $80 today on oil change, $70 on oil change for this thing. So, and the gas, I put $20 a day in gas, at least. So, what am I gonna do? I don't know. But I didn't give in. I didn't do like last time. I got sick from the restaurant, and then I gave in. Recovering was hard, and I gave in. This time I'm not giving in. And a lot of you are laughing at me. A lot of you are cursing me out for doing this. A lot of you are not understanding why I'm doing this. I'm trying to explain to you why. Because this is the only way you're going to save your race, your civilization. The only way. There's no other way other than walking away from what they use to control you. If slaves didn't demand their freedom, they would still be slaves. But then again, you're still slaves because it was just a kind of a con game that they played on you. Instead of you being slaves to them and they're giving you everything for free, right? Because you're a slave, because the slave house and the secondary food and the clothes that they get out of it, Now you have to earn living, so they pay you for the same job. They can't whip you, but they can pay. But they can call the police on you. There's security on you. Pay you, and then of course you have to pay them then back. It's a joke. It's a stupid waste of fucking human lives and time to manage paying and receiving of a fucking thing that you value more than human life. Do you understand? The biggest waste of time that you as a civilization will ever encounter. You know why it's the biggest waste of time? Because it will be the road to your annihilation. It will be the thing that causes the civilization not to evolve. And if it can't evolve, the planet will not allow, Mother Earth will not allow the civilization to stay here. Because if it's the evolutionary process is stunted by something, then it doesn't understand how to connect to Mother Earth, and then whatever happens will happen, and eventually you will be anyway if she doesn't wipe you off first. So unless you come up with some crazy thing to try to control the planet and the weather and all this shit, and then then it's definitely like no, you can't do it. So I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. I'm not going back to work. That was a message a year ago when I started doing this. It's my message now. I will go all the way down to being completely homeless and begging for money now, going to the food bank, whatever I need to do. But at this point, I don't even care. If I don't have enough to eat, then I'll die. Okay. I have insurance, I can't. Then they won't take me to the hospital, I'll die. Right? I don't want to grow old in this civilization. You want to grow old in this civilization? Really? Why? So you can end up in some kind of nursing home? Keeping you alive because they want to milk your insurance? Really? A year ago, I was a lot more confident because I had that money in the bank, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna live off of this until, and I didn't know how long that was gonna last. It lasted about a year. Because you understand what it is to be on the street. I mean, I wasn't completely homeless because I had money, so I was able to get hotels. And those hotels were very expensive, and they milked my money out. And to live in this situation, and to be here, It's like being occupied Wall Street for 2 months. You're really gonna be in that pub, getting up, marching every day. You're gonna be on something, man. If you're not, you're trying to make a name for yourself or something. But most of the people were there were on something. Why? Because that's the only way you're gonna be able to do that. Understand? You have to break free from the conditioning that you were given. You were brought up and that you were taught to be. You know, the robots, the worker bees, the slaves that you were taught to be. You have to break free from that, and the only way to break free from it is unless you can do it on your own, is doing something that's gonna really make you understand. Oh wow, what that really is. That's where I'm at. I'm you know. I could have took those paintings and tried to sell them. I could have tried to open up another center somewhere else. I could have really worked hard to find something and that I could afford, maybe partner with somebody else. I could have done all that. But I don't want to, because it's meaningless. Because in the long run, I know what's going to happen in the next year to 11 years to 22 years. You got 3 cycles left. And within those 3 cycles, so from tomorrow to the end of that 22-year cycle, because every 11 years. You could be facing your entire civilization. And if you don't want to think about yourself, think about your kids, man. Don't you want your kids to have a better life? Would you rather than be in a society where these corporate elite, these wealth classes are raping your children? Or would you rather be in a society where everything is taken care of and they don't have to go through the stress of paying for an education and paying for this and paying for a house and then paying for how many children we're gonna have? Oh my God, it's gonna be too expensive in a house. And do you really want to do that? You did that. We all did that. Do we want to continue doing that? Really? We want them to continue doing that? Why? Are you that fucking stupid? Yeah, you are. That's what I keep on telling her. Baby. Yeah, you are. That's stupid. What are you gonna do? So this is my thing now, man. I'm it's like I got shit to do. I should clean this car. It's filthy. I should go to the storage unit and take some pictures of some other stuff that I need to sell. I should I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna dance and do some of my spinning art and my light art. You know why? Because it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. If you don't change the society, I can't change it. So I'm gonna have to see you destroy yourselves until he pulls me the fuck out. I've done this before. And let me explain to you a little bit, because I said to you that the Mayan civilization was the last one that I remember that I was in. And then I was a Mayan, and I was part of the group of 11 million that where they created the portal for, and then we went to another dimension. That's just like I brought my spirit guides in through the portals that I made at the shop right. That's the last one I remember. But reincarnation doesn't work like you think in a linear format. That's the last. But I was also a Jamaican. I was also I'm Italian, but I was also a Hispanic coming into this country. I was also an Indian that was being abused and enslaved by the British. I was also I want to say that I was a British officer, but I don't think I was. I think I understand that part of it enough to not have to be that. I never really hurt. As the Mayans, we didn't want to hurt the Spaniards that came to slaughter us. We just wanted to get away from them because we knew that all they wanted was our gold. So I was, and you think, well, the Mayans was just way before the Jamaicans that were brought from Africa to Jamaica. And no. You see, again, it works linear. That's the last one I remember, but I was. I was. It works. You just tap into that. In other words, if I would have, you could have a record the next record of your life could have been 200 years ago. The next record like that you have could be, and it doesn't have to be in the same linear format as your aging process. You might go back to a certain point where you have to learn something that you didn't learn, and you won't learn it in the next one if you just become that other person. You need to go back to a time where it started to see it. That's all I can come up with as an explanation of. So that's why I dance reggae, and that's why I dance Indian music, and that's why I dance. I like playing all these different instruments. Like I was an Aboriginal. I was a Maori, and throughout most of them, I was a shaman. So that's why, and this one I wasn't. This one I wasn't supposed to be until much later in my life, until now, to do this, to stop you from destroying yourselves as a civilization. You did a good job so far. Yeah, just look at the nursing homes. Look at all these things that are related to money that your agent have to go through. And then just think about it. If we didn't have money, and they would all be taken care of. The agents were taken care of in tribal civilizations. They were not tossed away in little places. And you know, if you don't have to work 8 hours, 10 hours a day, and you have to pay for there's so much we could be doing for each other as a civilization. Instead, we're profiting and competing with each other, and that's the crux of our problem, your problem, and that will be again the main reason for your annihilation as a species. Sorry to be so blunt about it, but that's the way it is, man. And that's why I'm not going back to anything. Wow, Whole Foods. Next, we got a record. Maybe I can get a job at. What was it? Oh, no, it's the other one. DoorDash. Again, delivering stuff. DoorDash. I'm going to check your background. It is both sad and I think it's just sad. I had something else in my mind, but I can't think of it now. But it is sad to watch you human beings do what you do, to see this poverty line, to see this you know, the person waiting for the bus because they can't afford a car, and then in this sweltering heat on the rain, and then people driving by in $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 cars. It's sad to see. It isn't sad for you. Well, because you accept it as being, you know, what God chose. God didn't choose any of this. You chose this. God didn't make your choices. He gave you choices, and you chose the wrong ones. Do you see? Because if He would have treated you as a human being like you treat each other, then you would have to pay for this fucking life that you have to Him or her or it. But you don't. You just allow your fellow human beings to do that to you. And all because of money, because since they have more money, they have more power, they have more say. Elon Musk is going to buy this company, that company, this company, ooh. Because he's got the power, he can do anything he wants. He's got the money. And he's one of the I don't even know, he's the figurehead. There's the other ones. There's some back there that are evil, man. They're the ones that there's that one that just comes over every lifetime, every new civilization. He comes over. He's a direct link to the fallen angel, the one that created the coin and gave it to humanity. So, this is all I wanted to say today, so far. I don't know. Trying to figure all this out, man. Trying to figure out why God, every time I ask Him, her, it, to pull me the fuck out of here, He says to me, just give me a little more time. Just give it a little more time. I don't see anything. I don't see anything that's really changed. I see some people liking my shit. Most people laugh at it probably. My concepts and the things that I'm telling you that I've channeled down. I don't know what you believe in. Most people don't even go that far. They can't make it through the video. You know, to really understand what I'm saying. This is the best I could do. And given what I've been given in this lifetime, sure. It's the best that I can do. Hope it works, because if not, you know, he's going to be real disappointed. It's going to be real disappointed again. It's like you keep on baking that cake, and it just keeps on. It's just like falling. What? Why does it keep on? Why does it keep on falling? There? I don't know. It's some ingredient in there that they're using is just it's not right, or you need to tweak it and change it. You know. But then after like 50, 60, 70 fucking cakes and still nothing, you can't try to give up, right? He hasn't yet on you. He'd like you to go further and not have to worry about. And have to, think about creating a new one of you, and then having to go through this whole, long process of the evolution to what you are now. These thinking human beings that could rationalize what's being channeled through me. That the system that you have right now, that's controlling everything, the monetary system, the system that is a system that will not evolve, man. It will not get to a point. Money doesn't evolve. Money stunts growth. The fact that there's something worth more than human life keeps that human life lower than what that money is worth. And right now, you put that money, and you give that money, and you allow that money to create these people that end up controlling everything. It's your choice. I stopped working, man. When I run out of money, then it's maybe it's time, man. Maybe somebody will fucking put a bullet in me and gotta be like, gotta be like, I'm done. You ready? Other than that, I don't know. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. But I know it's gonna be a very tricky year, 2023. You see, other now, like I said, the virus schedule a little bit, and then the resurgence of the virus every year, and the shots and the flu shot and then the virus shots and then the war with Iraq and Iran and Russia, and then the shootings, the multiple, you're gonna see bigger ones now, just like you did in 2012. You're gonna see bigger shootings to try to scare the shit out of you. All up until the end of 2023, December 21st, 2023. That's the next one. And after that, December 21st, 2034. And that may be the last one. Well, this one may be. Oh no, there's no 2 more cycles after that. 2045, I guess. That is the way it goes. And that's what you're faced with. So you better start really listening. You don't have to listen to me. Listen to the planet. Listen to Mother Earth. Do you really think this? If there was a living organism, she want these all motherfuckers to live such a great life, drilling the blood out of her body and sticking it in your gas tanks? You really think that living organism wants that? And you think it doesn't want you to do something about it? Well, what can I do? It's like, well, what I just said. Stop working for them, and they won't have no power. Pull out money, and then they will have absolutely no power. They can't even pay the security guards, your children, to come in and force you to go back to work anymore. And then you do it the right way. You know what the right way is? The only one way. The right way is the way that has no monetary value. Because there wouldn't even be an argument if there was no money. If people wouldn't be fighting for land, territory, and money. Okay? All these things that land, territory, it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to Mother Earth. It's for share. The territory, money. This thing is value more than life. It doesn't exist, man. You don't more that's just an illusionary thing to enslave you. If they didn't exist, then there wouldn't be there would always be the right answer. You get it? You'd always come up with the right solution. You'd always come up with the thing that's gonna help you. The problem with the Mayans, which were there, they were the relative civilizations evolving another, but they were barbaric and the Spaniards came and slaughtered them, tried to slaughter them, so they left. That is what you need to understand. And now we are a whole globe of human beings, and we can talk to each other. And anybody, any country you go to, you tell the people, not the governments, because the governments are freaking, they want the money. They want the money because they're living so much better. They don't want to give up their better living for middle class living, right? Get the motherfucker out of there, man. And talk to the people, because the people say, "Oh, I get free everything. Yeah, I don't have to worry about. I work 4 hours. Yeah, too. Well, I don't give a shit. Tell me what to do." It doesn't have to be a week. There's 7 billion people that have to work. You could have people lined up waiting. If this person calls in sick, right? There's 4 other people that are gonna. If not, they just lay back and just chill for 4 hours. It doesn't matter. Maybe they rotate working. It doesn't matter. They miss a job. Take a week off, take a month off, take a year off. It doesn't matter. There's no job loss. You understand? All this is what's stressing you out as a human race and killing you way before your time. And you run back and forth, rush back and forth, rush back and forth. Rush back and forth, back and forth. I see cars going back and forth all the time, man. So go to the store, go over there, we have to buy this. Wait, hold on, we have to bring Junior over here. Go to oh no, we forgot to buy this. That's all you do, man. God damn it. That's it. Good luck with that again. Good luck with it. Because I am so, every day I wake up, I think, oh man, God, did it work? Are they sharing things? Not yet, huh? They still? Oh, okay. Yeah, God, I don't think it's gonna work though. A little more time. Yeah, a little more time. Yeah, a little more time. Yeah. Good luck with that. Namaste.